Yo, yo, what it do, family? We are back once again. High value basketball, the best basketball commentary on this side of the planet. You dig? Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Man, we are talking about the Hawks today. We are doing a roster breakdown. We continuing with all 30 teams. We gonna get this done, damn it, whether it kills me or not, microphone or not. These reviews of these rosters is getting put up. Anyway, we got the Hawks on the platform today. And man, I gotta say, I'm gonna hit it off rip that the Atlanta Hawks are building themselves very similar to how the Houston Rockets built themselves when they were in the CP3 James Harden era. They have two dynamic guards that on paper seem like they won't fit. They have the same exact Clint Capella. They run very similar pick and roll on top of pick and roll on top of my turn, your turn with the pick and roll offense. They have multiple guys who can shoot the ball and stretch the floor. And they have, or at least they're working on, getting a defensive impact that most people won't see coming, at least as far as this year is concerned. And so, with that being said, I want to break down the brand new Houston Rockets Peachtree Street style. So boom, we got Bogdan Bogdanovic. We already know with Bogdan, man, he is a sharp shooter for the ages. He is one of the big highlights for the team. He is always a plus. He's a high energy guy. He likes to run off picks, like to stretch the floor, keep things moving. And he's going to have an even better year this year now that he has more than one playmaking point guard to set him up. So expect big things from Bogdan. Clint Capella, we already know, man. He is, again, the same center from the second best team, maybe third best team in the NBA from the Kevin Durant era. He is a savant in the pick and roll. He knows how to get them dunks in. He's a fairly good defensive presence, nothing major, but he holds his own. And of course, he's just going to have another year getting better with these dudes. So boom, boom. John Collins. We already know John Collins, Mr. High Flyer himself, man. He is the other side of the pick and roll play that they have running all the time. And people always wonder, like, how the hell does he get so many dunks all the time? It's their pick and roll style. They have Clint Capella and him running on the both different elbows or wings or whatever you want to call it, throwing complete misdirection off on teams, and boom, lobs get thrown. And yes, John Collins' high flying self is going to receive even more. I want to see what his defensive impact would be, see if he gets better on that end. If he does, then this team is really going to be scary. So shout out to John Collins and his improvement. Jarrett Culver. So Jarrett Culver, he's a backup guard from Memphis. He didn't play much. I don't expect him to play much now. Yeah. Trent Forrest, he's a third-year guard from Utah. Same thing. He didn't play much. Don't expect him to play much now. Not sorry. AJ Griffin, he is a draftee. He's a strong scoring guard with a fairly decent shot. He does come out of Duke, and he can stretch the floor. So we're going to see if he could actually break through and get some minutes. But hey, he does have a nice, good skill set. Let's see if he can keep up with the NBA pace. Aaron Holiday. This team is hilarious. They have both Aaron and Justin Holiday. Those are not typos. They are brothers from Drew. So you got Drew, Aaron, and Justin. So same thing for both of these dudes, yo. What is this here? For Aaron, he's a 6-year. He actually had his most developed year last year. He's, of course, great on defense. He shot 44% from three-point. So it's probably an anomaly, but if he gets anywhere close to that, 3-and-D guy of the year right there. And of course, Justin, he's in his 13th year. And this is so crazy. Didn't know these dudes been in the league that long. Like, all I know is Drew. And so, oh no, he's not his 13th year. Jesus Christ. I'm skipping down to other folks. He's just the third Holiday brother. He's in his 10th year. Still, like, all I really knew about is Drew and old buddy from Indiana. Like, who were these cats and how long have they been in the league? But hey, same thing, defensive impact. That's why they have both these guys, because they're trying to create a defensive identity for Atlanta, see if they can push them back to the Eastern Conference Finals. Then they have DeAndre Hunter, the starting small forward. He had his best year from three-point last year. He's a decent floor spacer, but he's more so of a scorer. He's low-key a little bit of an athlete. He can attack the basket with good regularity, and he probably will have an even better year now that he has more seasoning. Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson, he's in his second year small forward out of Duke. He barely played. Probably similar thing there. He's probably barely going to play even now. Maybe he gets better. Maybe we shall see. Probably won't. Frank Kaminsky. He's in his 8th year, first year with the Hawks. Of course, he'll probably be a backup guard behind DeJounte. He has a league average 3-point. So as long as he can do that and put up a fairly decent shot and not turn the ball over, hey, do what you got to do, Frank. And then we have Vit Krejci. Don't know. Hey, correct me in the comment section. He is in his 2nd year from Oklahoma City, and he actually reminds me of a little better Ricky Rubio, like Ricky Rubio with a little more spunk in him, a little more like pizzazz. Like Ricky Rubio's not bad, but to me, a lot of times he plays scared sometimes. Like you could tell he feels like he's a little overwhelmed the way he just be out there with the deer in headlights kind of reactions and stuff. Remove the deer in headlights reactions with a little bit more oomph and a little bit more jazz. That's what you got with Vit Krejci. I like old buddy. Let's see if he actually can get himself into the rotation, because I can see him as a decent backup. That is for sure. Then you got Tyrese Martin. He is a first-year draftee out of UConn. He's a scoring small forward who can attack the basket. Hopefully that can be put to use. Maybe if he gets good enough, he can be a backup to DeAndre Hunter. Then you have DeJounte Murray. We already know DeJounte coming over from the Spurs. He had a very questionable offseason with him showing his ass and being completely ego-driven for no reason. But outside of that, we all know DeJounte Murray to be an up-and-coming guard. He's not an all-star, but he is at that sub-all-star level. And it's really just because there's so many good players in the league. It's not because he's not good. The dude is bordering great as long as he can continue to develop and take the game seriously. So expect for him to have a breakout year this year. Now that he's on a better squad and he's got himself a running mate with Trae Young, it should be fun, It should be fun. Then Onyeka Okongwu. He is their defensive ace for the team. If anything, if they have a defensive anchor, I would give it to this guy. He is clearly, he has one of the best motors on the team, especially on the defensive end. He's a very good recipient for finishing at the basket, and he should have a lot more opportunities now with DeJounte helping facilitate alongside Trae. And last but not least, we got Mr. Trae Young himself. We already know Steph Curry Light is going to do his thing. Keep repeating it over and over. The team has been improved. With these improvements, man, I really do think that Trae is going to have him a breakout year. He's already broken out. Everybody know who the dude is, but just a legitimizing year. That same thing kind of with Steph Curry. Folks are like, oh, Steph is good. Steph is dope. And then one of them years is probably 2013, maybe. Yeah, about 2013, 2014, everybody was like, hold on. This dude is a Hall of Famer. We just haven't seen it all the way through yet. That type of season is coming for Trae Young, It's coming this season. He may not, of course, get to the finals, nothing like that, but the stamp on him being a legit star, unquestionably, is coming this year for sure. And so with this Hawks team, that is the full squad. Hey, y'all. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe on the channel. Hit the button. I know you want to. Hit the like. I know you want to. Follow along. I know you want to. And so, with the squad, though, they're starting 5. Just a quick break it down. For that rotation, we got Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, John Collins, and Clint Capella to run it through. So, shout out to the Atlanta Hawks. Y'all going to have y'all a fun year. Y'all going to be a playoff team. At best, second round exit. But hey, expect great development, man. I like what y'all are doing. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. High Value Basketball. Peace.